Hey guys, welcome back to Bite the Book. Today we're going to take a look at January 10th. So, so January 10th, let's see here, here we are. It's January 10th. Not much really happened January 10th. As you can see, there was a lot of volume, but again, not much movement. Like the range for the session was $20. So let's take a look at the hourly, 30-minute, 15, and then the 5, and see where we could have, made some trades and just make some monies. So for me, instantly, like, I look at the pre-market, see what price did before that, right? Price came across there. I know I have my lines here already. That's because the day's already passed, and now we're on the 23rd when I'm recording it. Sorry about that. But anyway, on the hourly, I don't see much. For me personally, I would love to take buys, only because if you look from January 8th, 9th, right, we're moving up and up. So I'd assume that again we're gonna go up again. But like again, for here, I don't know if I'd be too comfortable. But if I took a buy, it would have probably been closer to like, in between this area, this range, probably after this close, right? So right when 9:30 happened, or the 10 o'clock candle opened up. So let's see the 30-minute, see if anything changed for January 10th. Okay, so January 10th. So remember, here's the support from pre-market, resistance from pre-market. You know what? Like, it's really wicky, right? Market opens. Market opens and pushes down, right? This is a massive push. $7 push. So for me, if I were to get in right at 9:30, I would have definitely got stopped out, and I would have still been looking for buys. I wouldn't be looking for my sells until probably we get a close in this area, which we do, right, by 11 o'clock. Again, I'd probably be looking for more buys over here, since this is another structured area. But again, I probably would have been stopped out, because we get our close up here, price pulls down, down, another $6, right? It doesn't pull up. It does not pull up. So now let's say we wait again, right? We start to take the buys over here. This would have been the perfect buys, because again, we get the pull. For me, just from like how I trade, again, I don't think I'd be able to get this on the hourly, 30-minute. But let's check out the 15 and see how different it produces these candles. Alright, so now we're back to the 10th. So now on the 15-minute, this looks a lot better. So the very first candle had opened 9:30, pulls down, all right, $7. Second candle pulls up, then it makes a massive wick. So in this area, right, you see all these wicks, right? There's some sort of rejection here. Price is not too nice over here, right? So depending on the type of trader you are, you could have possibly taken sells after either this bearish little bar over here, or once price came back up here, right? So like, let's say we took it over here. Let's say we took it after the close of the bullish. $3 it moved up, right? Before it actually continued going down. If we waited, right? Let's say until we got closer to this area. Okay, boom. $2.50, $3 stop loss, and you're fine, right? You would have taken that sell at least back to the last low, just because that's how price works, right? That's how price action works. There's always some sort of structure at hand. If there's no structure, then you know what? Whatever it happens, like, that's a part of trading. You don't always get 100% of your trades just because your strategy says, yeah, you take a buy after price goes down and then up. So let's continue the day. The price pulled down 11:30. So now around lunchtime, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, price keeps pulling down, right? Some traders, a lot of traders I know, will probably get out over here and be happy. Depending on the type of trade you are, you could have possibly let it run, right? So when I was talking about partial closes in my other video, for example, you could open up your 10 contract, right? Take a partial profit over here, and then let it run and see how far it goes, right? Depending on where the structure is, you can move your stop loss in according to that structure. Because like, look, that would have been an easy $12 move, and $12 can go a long way for any contract size. So now, what else is there? There's a little bit of structure over here too. I think it's kind of pushing it, only because our lows over here, right? So depending on where you see the market going, right? You could have easily mistaken these for buys, because what? If we just look at these candles right here, excluding this guy, it definitely looks like it can be a little consolidation for a move up. But again, right, we're on our way down right now, just based on how the day is going. So after I lose this trade, I'll probably wait and then realize shit, it's 2 o'clock, and not take any more trades. If you're a person who likes to trade around 2-3 o'clock, this would have been another great opportunity, right? Price pulled down, then pulled up, then down, and it did this bendy thing in this area. I love when it does this, because it just leaves traces of where it's going to go next, right? It did that twice. So pull down, then up for the bendy, down, up for a bendy, right? It broke this last area where price was consolidating, and then it pushed back down. So now, by this time it's 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, you probably shouldn't be trading. Let's take a look at the 5-minute before we get out of here. So now the 5-minute, January 10th. Oop, that is the 9th. Let's look at the 10th. Alright, so now the 10th. The 5-minute. 5-minute is beautiful, right? We see a lot more of these closes that are up here and less wicking, right? That gets very, very clear and apparent now on the 5-minute that we're going down. Right, we had massive momentum. Right when we opened 9:30, massive momentum down. I'll pull back up to where before we went down. Massive momentum back down. Right, it's so clear. Even our closes, close, lower, boom, all the way back down. As far as opportunities to trade, I guess it would just be in this area over here, right around, right after the market opened and pulled back. So if you didn't take it right open, you'd be waiting for at least 45 minutes until you can take your trade for the sell. Over here, I'll be very wary. Like, I would love to take buys, but again, right, if your bias is a sell right now just based on the momentum, then you would never want to take this sell and risk it, right? The next best sell would be after you get a close below this. So this would have been a close, nice close over here, right? But again, it's not even outside of the wicks. Here's a beautiful close right here, right? There's no wick. Price obviously pulled back up for a bendy, and then it pulled all the way back down. As far as take profits go, again, looking to the left, you'll see exactly where the consolidation was and where price was before, right? Where orders were being filled before. Other than that, I think after that you're pretty much done, right? Because again, it's lunchtime, price pulls back up to where it broke, and it continues pulling back down. Again, depending on the type of trader, you may be tempted to take buys over here just because of how quickly it came back up, right? Again, this is a consolidation area on the 15-minute. It looks more like consolidation than anything. But instead, me, I would have been stopped out, because look, take my buy here, get up to $1.75, and then boom, price pulls down at least 4.25 before it pulls back up and then continues down. But by this time it's already 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and again, if you're trading at that time, you are a psycho. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, concerns, you want to talk about trading strategies, building a plan, risk management, please let me know, and I'll make a video about that as soon as possible. Thanks for watching, and as always, risk on.